Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update.
Hello and welcome to another episode of News from the World of MBA. In today's episode, I'll talk about the COVID situation at an IIM where some students have tested positive for the coronavirus, and I'll also be talking about some important updates about MBA in the US. So let's dive in. 500 students of IIM Kashipur were quarantined after 5 students of the institute tested positive for the coronavirus. As a precautionary measure, the institute has conducted COVID tests for all the students, faculty and staff members and have issued an advisory for strict social distancing. IIM Kashipur is not the only IIM to reopen its campus for students. IIM Sambalpur has also reopened its campus for students 11 months after the pandemic-induced lockdown had forced educational institutions across the country to shut down their campuses and shift classes to digital platforms. This news brings out an important question to the surface. Should IIM students be brought back to campus? Is it worth the risk to bring back students before a nationwide vaccine is rolled out? What do you think? Let me know what you think in the comments. CMAT has been postponed after a proposal from the AICTE for a change in the exam pattern. The exam will now have an additional optional section for candidates interested in innovation and entrepreneurship. In view of this postponement, NTA has also extended the registration window. Interested candidates can now apply for CMAT 2021 up to February 25th. Earlier, the last day to apply was February 10th. A recent survey by educational services company Kaplan found that when it comes to STEM designations in MBA programs, fewer than 1/3 of American business schools have plans to make the plunge. In Kaplan's survey of admissions officers from 90 full-time B schools across the US, just 13% said that they already have a STEM designated MBA, while 30% are considering it. However, Kaplan found that the vast majority, which is 57%, are not considering going STEM. As of the date of publishing this video, 18 of the top 100 American business schools offer completely STEM designated MBA degrees. Last year alone, more than a dozen large and highly ranked US business schools designated all or part of their full-time MBAs as STEM. The list of schools with STEM pathways in their MBAs now includes 22 of the top 25 MBA programs. The application trend for global business education in the US has rebounded with a record 21% growth for the 2020 cycle. Applications for GMAT during the pandemic for 731 global management programs not only registered a growth but also bucked the negative growth trend of 2019. The total application growth for GMAT in 2020 is 2.4% compared to a negative 3.2% in 2019. There is also a decline in the domestic application in places like India and China. It seems that candidates are putting their plans of an MBA on hold. In under a year, GMAT has released several enhancements to the GMAT online exam experience, including the use of physical and online whiteboards, disability accommodations, and the option to retake the GMAT online exam. Now it has been announced that the GMAT exam will include the analytical writing assessment section, which was earlier omitted from the online exam. The move has been made to provide additional flexibility for test takers and create greater parity with the test center exam experience. The AWA section is an integral part of the GMAT exam, which provides business schools with important insights and candidates with the opportunity to demonstrate critical thinking and the ability to communicate their ideas. That's all for today. I'll see you very soon with more updates in the world of MBA and business.